Hi, so today we're gathered here to discuss managing underperforming employees and the different ways that we can go about to eliminate underperformance in the workplace. So, the importance, why is it important to even think about underperformance? When employees at organizations fail to perform their job functions to full potential, this impacts the manager, the coworkers, and organization itself. Underperformance can also hurt workplace morale and stifle innovation. It is essential for employees to be productive within the organization to sustain business. So, underperformance, poor performance. It's important that we have a common definition of what underperforming looks like within the workplace. So, these are some examples: not performing their duties or not performing them to the required standard, displaying negative or disruptive behavior in the workplace, and failing to comply with workplace policies, rules, and procedures. So, what does it mean to manage poor performance? Managing employee performance means taking the time to help employees maximize their potential. Sometimes this means working with one or more employees to establish better performance standards. By giving them the chance to improve, you can maintain a quality team of professionals who respect and value your company. So, with the managing of underperformance, the four different routes that I plan on using and incorporating to establish eliminating this underperformance, it's the POLC, which is the framework that will help guide us managers to achieve this success of eliminating underperformance. So, starting with the framework guide, P, planning. Planning, and it is the most important, being that it sets the tone, objectives, and determines the course of action needed to achieve those objectives and goals. So, managing employee performance, planning is essentially referred to as strategic management, which reflects what a firm is doing to achieve its mission as seen by its achievements of specific goals and objectives. In planning to solve the situation of underperforming employees, there needs to be a common understanding of the mission and the vision, the strategy, goals, and objectives of the organization. So, moving right along on to O, which is organizing. Organizing, which focuses on the processes of arranging and distributing the work plan and resources, ensuring business objectives are achieved. It is said that the organizational structure has a powerful influence over actions of the employees within the organization. The organizational framework consists of three main attractions: organizational design, organizational culture, and social networks. If all are pieced together effectively, there will be efficient performance within the workplace from both employees and managers, eliminating underperformance. So we're on to L, which is leading. Now, leading entails everything from giving direction to others to motivating for maximum performance. Managers must perform essential functions of this leading facet, including but not limited to effective leadership and communication to ensure goals are achieved within the business. Business environments are often complex and change is infinite. However, with having effective leadership and communication, underperformance will be well managed within the workplace. The final piece of the framework is C, which is controlling. Organizational control is the process by which an organization influences its subunits and members to behave in ways that lead to attainment of organizational goals and objectives. To further achieve this organizational control, the use of strategic performance management tools allows managers to recognize, identify, and process how operating controls and strategic controls are tied, increasing performance, hence the balanced scorecard. So this next slide is going to be very in-depth, but I'm going to explain through it. So a balanced scorecard, you may ask, what is it? A balanced scorecard is a control system that translates an organization's vision, mission, and strategy into specific, quantifiable goals and to monitor the organization's performance in terms of achieving these goals. So a balanced scorecard focuses on maximizing performance in four categories: financial analysis, customer analysis, internal analysis, and learning and growing analysis. All of the fields are interlinked with one another to achieve the aligned goals set to reiterate the business's vision and mission statements. With the balanced scorecard, examining key performance indicators, implementing a measurement system, and developing strategic goals, goal achievement is possible. So now to actually look at the balanced scorecard and discuss what's going on here, I'm going to be using the learning and growth piece. So the strategy, manage underperformance in the workplace. How are we going to achieve this? So we're going to achieve a culture through the development of growth for employees to maximize performance and therefore increase job satisfaction. This is going to eliminate the underperformance in the workplace. So how are we going to accomplish this? The way we accomplish this, we're going to first start by focusing on the importance of the onboarding process to promote greater adherence to the business's set goals. Okay, what do we need to do in this area to achieve that? We would need to meet with employees face to face to present expectations, values, and norms. Create a collaborative partnership amongst employees and managers to increase motivation and empowerment. How are we going to measure this? So how are we going to know that we're doing this and it's being achieved? We're going to do the onboarding checklist to ensure all points were addressed thoroughly. We're also going to conduct evaluation of employee performance, including attendance. Okay? Now the goal. We need to set a goal to make sure we achieve this. So we're going to meet with our employees prior to their first day on the job, and then we're going to assign a work partner to new employees for 3 months, which is a probation period. If all of these are achieved, we're able to meet our goals, therefore eliminating underperformance because we achieved this culture through the growth of development for employees. That is one way that the balanced scorecard is going to be used. Obviously, there's multiple different things looking at financials, customers, internal. They're all going to be the same way where we come up with a goal, whether it's monthly, it's annually, but we have to meet those goals in order to eliminate underperformance, which is why the balanced scorecard is very helpful because it allows for the system to monitor organizational employee performance in terms of achieving these goals. So how to manage underperforming employees? Like, what are the steps that I plan to incorporate within my plan of eliminating underperformance? Here it is. So this picture I found was very helpful, and it allowed me to break down the different specific ideas that I plan to incorporate. So to manage a problem, you must first recognize and identify the problem. This allows you to act as soon as you notice signs of underperformance. There are many causes to underperformance, such as lack of skills, vague expectations, job dissatisfaction, not a good culture fit, stressful work environment, inadequate training and development opportunities, lack of variety, insufficient onboarding, and personal issues. So when looking into the problem as a manager, forming a plan on how to solve it can be based upon the mission and vision of the company as the reaching point. Mission and vision are used to provide a guide for management. Therefore, conducting a meeting with the employee can establish the true cause of the underperformance. So we don't want to assume we know what's taking place. We want to actually find out that information. So assessing and analyzing the problem will allow you as a manager to determine how serious the problem is and how long the problem has been ongoing. Within this meeting as a manager, documents should be kept, and the use of specific incidents of underperformance can be shown as to how it can affect the team, the mission, and the vision of the company. In this process, job expectations can be reiterated to the employee so everyone is not only aware of what needs to be done, but why it needs to be done. Managing an employee expectations where both parties strategize and develop an action plan together is crucial for success. action plans can be attainable only with goals and objectives set in place. With setting goals, it's important to attach a time frame on achieving them because it allows for the individuals to work more efficiently and effectively towards reaching that goal, as opposed to a set goal with no deadline. To confirm deadlines are being taken serious, it is advised to ensure regular check-ins and follow-ups. Although we would want to see changes as soon as possible, it may take time to adjust to the new standards of what's being asked and what needs to be done. So giving employees time to improve is key. Now, regular check-ins, planning meetings once a week can ensure the mission and vision of the company is still in sight. The strategizing of a better outcome is still accurate, as well as the goals and objectives are being deemed important and being worked on to achieve. With managers motivating and engaging with their employees and their talents every day, success of the business is achievable. Being able to recognize progress, provide performance coaching, and feedback elevates the organization's positive environment. Being vocal as a manager about the improvements you see will only motivate the employee to surpass your expectations and inspire them to work harder. A simple thank you or amazing job today goes a really long way. Articulating the right set of cultural values create excitement, high morale, and intense commitment to a company and its objectives. Clarify the behaviors expected of employees, galvanize their potential productivity, and through these activities, ultimately improve the financial performance of the organization. Social networking provides and eliminates underperformance of employees as it encourages performance coaching. Performance coaching supports the growth of the employees with specific training resources and on-the-job learning. Feedback control is one of the most important that I would focus on with my business, which falls under a non-financial control. Constantly reviewing different aspects of information helps determine whether employee performance meets the standards that were established during the onboarding process. Feedback contributes guidance to improve performance with straightforward positive critique. So now for number 11, making a decision if performance doesn't improve. That is the toughest thing I feel about this managing of underperformance. So cultures are strongly maintained through one of the processes known as attraction, selection, and attrition, ASA. ASA simplified is attraction. Employees are attracted to organizations that they believe they would excel in. ASA simplified is selection. Employers are looking for employees who will fit in with their current company culture. ASA simplified is attrition. Employees will begin to eliminate those who are not well fitted within the organizational culture, and employees will begin to determine their own feel and leave if they do not feel like they fit in. In the end, all of these steps together creates and encourages a healthy work-life balance of eliminating underperformance.